I'm Mac James, stand-up comic, and it's time for Stand Up for News.
Welcome, fans of comedy and fans of news. We have another Stand Up for News for you. We have a phenomenal show tonight.
All right. Yes, we do. It didn't even happen yet, and she knows it's phenomenal. I love it.
Because we've got a very special guest, and we also have a very special returning co-host.
Oh yeah. We mean one figuratively special. We mean one mentally special. We'll let the audience decide. After the interview, you can cast your vote.
I'll tell you what. We'll do some quick introductions, and then we'll get into the meat of all the fun times. I guess I will go to my right, and we will introduce a voice we've not heard in a while, Captain Jim.
Ahoy, mateys! Hey. I am back. The sea did not swallow me whole, but I sure did swallow a whole lot of sea.
Hey,
you just set yourself up for Manny.
I know.
Calm down, Manny. Put the little sailor back on the boat.
Yeah.
Come on.
We know you. I know you said you swallowed sea, but have you swallowed any seamen while you were out there? Was there any seamen? Come on, that was too wide open. That was more wide open than your aft. Sorry.
I sure missed this. I got so much respect on the sea.
We haven't even gotten to our second introduction.
Yeah.
Manny.
Oh, I'm the second one. I thought the minority. Man, I can't even speak. What am I doing on the radio? This makes no sense. I thought as a Puerto Rican I would go last here, but I guess not. I am here to fill in the quota that the radio station has to get more Hispanics on board, to get a tax break at the end of the year. My name's Manny. This is all a joke. I'm sorry. Manny Avila. It feels good always to be here on Tuesday. Fortunately, we don't have Mac here, but it's good to be here with everybody. So.
I would say if you're noticing, I'm not Mac James. He is Billy. I'm not Mac.
You don't say.
I'm Robin.
Who's been smoking all my weed then? That makes no sense.
It's me. So James isn't feeling well. We wish him the best.
Yes, sir.
Get better, James.
Get better. Speaking of minorities, I believe we've got Primal on the line. No?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Primal, how are you doing today?
Unfortunately, you dropped. I'll call back.
Oh, okay. But Primal, his segment comes later.
Yeah, he's calling collect from prison, so it takes a little while. Sometimes the connection isn't too good.
We got Primal, we got Savage. I mean, it's comics gone wild.
Yeah, I know. It's Primal versus Savage.
I am 0.00056% sub-Saharan African.
Okay. So you can be
Technically,
Primal.
I'm a minority.
Now Primal's with us.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I got cut off, but yeah, if I offend you, I meant to, and I love. I've been offending a lot of people today, so because I'm out and about. I'm probably caught with James because he tried to kiss me.
Again?
I'll tell you what, Primal, we will come back to you for Stand Up for Black News. And then do we have anyone else on the line?
Me.
Oh, Russell. Okay.
Oh, me. No introduction, just me.
It's me.
He just made a slight noise. Me.
So, Robin,
Yeah.
Robin, are you trans-Mac today?
I am trans-Mac. I'm very
I'm
trans-Mac.
getting so canceled for that.
Well, Russell, it's great to talk to you, and we will be back with you for Stand Up for Gay News here soon. But I do not want to ignore our fun friend in the room, our guest for today, Seth Guantanamo
Bay.
Seth Allen.
Jr. Seth Allen.
Yeah,
that's
that'll
right.
also keep me from getting fired from my real job.
Yeah. We all know you do not have a real job, please.
I am a little reluctant to share the microphone with this seaman.
It's just a title.
Yeah. Your breath smells like fresh water. Seawater later.
I'm calling ice on Manny and the new dude. I'm calling.
So, Seth, how long have you been doing comedy?
About 2 years.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was hosting an event for a guy whose house burned down.
Oh.
And I got to warm up the crowd. I got to do 5 minutes and kind of caught the bug.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Did you blow the roof off? Did you burn it down?
Did you burn the house down?
No,
oh, wow. That's pretty insensitive, Robin.
His dryer vent got clogged and the whole house went up in 30 seconds. And he lost he was outside in a bathing suit and he jumped the fence and it ripped his bathing suit off. So he was on the news wearing a towel.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
Oh man.
Now that
I
makes me.
remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was in his dreams, Russell.
I wanted to be the towel so bad.
In a flaming house, I know.
So I know one of James's favorite questions when he interviews people is, what was like your very favorite place you've done comedy or?
Well, that's actually a great question. My favorite of all time, I was on the south side of Chicago and somehow scored a feature spot.
Oh, wow.
I was the only white person, not only in the building, but probably for 15 miles.
Oh, wow.
And I was the eighth comedian, and every single one of them lit me on fire for being white. I was sitting there just drinking, and I threw my entire routine out and just fired back at all of them.
All right.
And I thought I was either going to get killed or kill. And I ended up killing, and I'm still friends with the guy that was hosting it, and we're actually writing stuff together.
Yeah, they must have not known at the time that you were like 5% African, right? They must have been.
I kept that a secret. Just, pure white.
And now the other question I know James always asks is the opposite. What's the absolute worst bomb story you have?
Oh my God, this is so sad. So I did so well at the one event. I raised like $2,000 for the guy who lost everything in the fire.
Uh-huh.
And I was hosting an open mic in Apollo Beach for like 3 years. So the owner's niece was fighting to get custody of her child and has no money. So I said, well, I'll do a comedy benefit for her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
You're like the Robin Hood of comedy. Just fucking like
I
everybody
put the whole
else.
thing together, and it happens to be during the NFL playoffs on a Saturday night. And there were like 13 people who showed up, and none of them were paying any attention.
Oh, I hate
And I'm
that.
trying to warm the crowd up, and I made it worse. Like I just completely tanked and bombed,
Oh, man.
crashed and burned. Steve Sargent actually bailed me out.
Oh, he's a good guy. He's
Wow.
a good guy. Well, do you guys have any questions for Seth? Since we're
I don't have any
interviewing
appropriate
him?
questions for Seth, but I can. No, so what made you get into it? Like, what was it that time, or did you see something, or what inspired you to actually go on stage?
Well, I've toyed with the idea when I was younger, and I've lived a bizarre and crazy, crazy life.
No, yeah.
And always made people laugh. I was like the class clown. I pulled stunts off in high school. Even at the prom, I had the band, ask for the most popular football player to stand up like he was getting an award, and then he told him his mom was outside with clean underwear for him.
Oh, yeah.
That's just like my entire life.
So I can see you're very well liked throughout your childhood.
So you were popular.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever slept with any black women?
Many.
Oh, many. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
All right. Cool,
Yes, many.
cool,
That's
cool.
where he got his 5% African from. Before that, he was in the negatives.
So yeah, you related to Thomas Jefferson then.
Now, I don't know. My father's side has been in this country since 1635, and I found that out when I met him at my mom's funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That wasn't a
I
joke.
was
I'm sorry.
37 years old and met my father at my mom's funeral. And, for a lot of people, it would be very traumatic, finding out your entire life is a lie. But for me, it was liberating. I got to quit anger management, and I got to quit the 12-step program. As it turns out, I'm not angry or drunk. I'm just Irish.
Do you want to jump them? We on that dress, we could go jump them.
Primal's buddies for life with you now, Seth.
Nice.
Yeah, so the whole time you're thinking you had issues, it was just part of your culture. It's something you had to embrace, never had anger issues or anything like that,
Exactly.
That's awesome.
I'm mad because I'm black.
Yeah, let's not get into bad habits from based on our culture about Prime. We'll be here all night.
Next time I come in the studio, man, you better have me some black beans and rice, man.
Okay, I got you, man. I got you.
Okay. I wanted to do one other do you have any other questions for Seth?
Do you have $20?
I'm old. I'm 99.7%.
No one who has.
I got $20.
I was gonna say no one who has a spare $20 would wear that shirt. So I think thank God you brought your radio shirt today so people can't see you. I'm joking.
My shirt is all black comedians.
Oh yeah. Oh, see. Oh, Primal.
Oh, man.
He was trying to really channel your energy, Primal.
Well, I wanted to do another interview real quick with our co-host who we have not seen in 5 months?
Maybe about 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And it wasn't like he was just sitting at home watching TV. Like
He was sitting on a boat
he was
watching
sitting on
TV.
a boat watching TV.
I was a busy buoy.
So tell us a little bit about what you've been doing for these 4 months.
I have been captaining the Impossible Dream, a sailing catamaran designed specifically to carry disabled passengers in wheelchairs and to accommodate disabled crew members. They can get on and off the boats, up and down into the hulls. They can operate the steering. They can operate the sails. I met amazing people, and our whole mission was to go up and down the East Coast, visiting different cities and taking people out on rides from rehabilitative hospitals, kids camps, recently injured people, and interact with the community and give them a little hope that, hey, you know what, you've had an injury, you've had a life-changing event, you're in a chair, but life isn't over yet. You got, there are things you can do. So you've got options. So it's been very eye-opening to me. It's been a real privilege, a lot of responsibility, and we saw some beautiful places. I had a blast. I'm a little relieved to be back here. Not have to worry about what's going to happen with the boat next. But
you were doing such philanthropic stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna write jokes.
I know. I was just thinking, wow, the contrast between your life and my life. You're chartering a boat across the Atlantic. I'm like trying to avoid my probation officer. I'm like, I'm like maneuvering around her.
I have a question. When you went to the children's places, did they let you in, or like parole violation, or that
Yeah, no, I didn't pass the background check. Everybody signed the waivers. It was all on the level.
He always had to be like 100 yards away, even whilst he was on the boat.
Yeah. I was gonna say the sea is the safest career path for him. That's why there's no
kids
schools in the
can't
ocean.
walk, they can't run. Is that
I had to tow everybody behind me in the dinghy.
Although he's so scary, I'm sure he can't even be near a school of fish. Oh man, that's a joke whistle at, man.
Oh yeah, we don't have our joke whistle.
Oh, do we not?
It's somewhere. I got it in the trunk of the car.
Yeah, that was actually.
I can take off now.
That was actually Seth's. He farted. That's what that was. He's been practicing that for quite some time.
Well, yeah, I am so glad to be back here.
Yeah,
it's
good to have you back. It really is, man. It really is.
Yeah, I am so happy to see you back. I did a thing at Ybor City, Ed Shed, and you came and you watched it, and I appreciate it. It was so nice to have a face in the crowd. Pico. And I said, crowd. I was like, people.
I don't know what that was.
It's an inside joke. It's an inside
very
joke.
inside. I mean, I don't think that gets that. If you want to,
deep inside?
Okay, so do you want to start, and we'll go around and do a few news jokes, and then we'll get to.
Before I forget to tell you guys, we have somebody else on the line. Joe's with us.
Oh, hey, Joe.
Hey, we have Joe.
Hello.
How's it going, Joe?
It is going. Hey, Jim, don't get too comfortable in that chair.
Jim, get really comfortable in the chair.
I'm already stretched out. Oh, this is.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable. Soon you'll be sitting on
It's
Joe's
got a
lap.
massage function on it. Whoa, this is.
Yeah, we upgraded.
So nice to hear you in the studio, though, my man.
It's so nice to talk to you in person. Well, almost in person.
It's also not too nice to see him in studio.
Can't wait to see you again and stroke your long beard. You're like Santa Claus to me, man. You really are.
I like it.
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay. Well, Joe, I will get back to you. We have all these segments. We'll get back to what's his segment called? I swear. Will.
I swear it wasn't me.
Yeah, your swearing segment. We got you down for that.
That
one.
sounds interesting.
No, we could work on that. That's I'm down.
Oh, do you also have news jokes?
I have a few news jokes. Not very much. I've been polishing up my mean guy stuff for this little roast battle tonight.
Oh, you're participating in that one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kind of scared. I think I'm going to stay.
I didn't pray for the last few days, and I've been, drinking alcohol and having midget porn.
Oh, come on.
Welcome to my life.
I know. I'm over here.
I was doing the same thing.
Yeah. I'm writing penis jokes. This guy's like ready for a cage fight. I'm like,
Because I was writing midget porn.
Jesus. I don't know if I'm going to show up tonight, Joe.
Okay, we will start our Stand Up for News roundtable. And let's see. So, rapper turned country singer Jelly Roll won Best New Artist at the CMAs. When he accepted his award, he thanked his little sisters, Apple Fritter and Ho Ho.
I thank them all the time.
I'd like to thank Diabetes.
That joke was sponsored by Diabetes.
It's not Jelly Roll's fault that he's that fat. It's his car's fault.
God.
It passes everything but a buffet.
What if they would have like named him Carrot Stick? Like he would have been a little bit more stout.
His eyesight would have been fantastic.
All right, you got anything for us, Jim?
Absolutely. Donald Trump took the witness stand Monday in a civil fraud case brought by the state of New York against the former president and his businesses. Trump was repeatedly admonished by Judge Arthur Engoron for testimony that veered off topic and for lashing out against the court and New York Attorney General Letitia James, whom he called, quote, a political hack. During his testimony, Trump further antagonized the judge by scrolling through his cell phone, repeatedly asking the court stenographer to read back the insults he just called the judge, which is kind of funny, by the way.
Oh my God!
And at one point,
Sign him up for the open mic.
and at one point, producing a Big Mac from his coat pocket, taking a big bite out of it, and while chewing, declaring at the top of his lungs, "Justice, I'm flaunting it." Oh, and he's still leading Biden in the polls.
Wow. So is the Big Mac thing true?
No,
Oh.
none of that.
None of it was true.
So much kind of outrageous stuff. I wouldn't doubt it. Like some of the stuff is.
Yeah,
It was a big nugget.
you speak like I was listening to the news for real. I was consuming everything you got. Yeah, I was like,
You
okay,
got such that news voice.
Yeah, I thought I was in court again for a second. I was like, what's happening?
Thomas reveal all tonight.
It's not really so much funny as it is ironic that he may be the second person to run for president from a jail cell.
Oh, yeah.
Literally 100 years ago, Eugene V. Debs ran as a socialist, and he was in jail to silence him because he was picking up steam and had gotten to the debates. So they were silencing him because he was pro-socialism, and now they're trying to do the same thing to Trump because he's anti-socialism just 100 years later in the same country.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's what we do. We stifle you. You shut you up. We stifle competition. You know? At least we're consistent. You know, ideologically.
Now, Seth, do you have any jokes?
Well, there's a lot of stuff that people are upset about right now. They're complaining about trans men competing in women's sports, or trans women in being men competing against women in women's sports. Then there are women's athletes who are complaining that they're not getting equal pay, and then even more people that are angry that no one watches women's sports.
Right. It's a whole.
So I'd like to solve the problem. I say we let men compete in women's sports professionionally. Okay, and not just trans men. Like, we should let retired men, as long as they're willing to get fake boobs and put up with the same. I like to see Michael Jordan drop 40 with a set of double D's. I think we could solve the leadership problem that would bring in to generate revenue, and everybody would win.
I like Michael Jordan. I like titties. So why not? You know? Right? Why not? I can watch a basketball game with a few extra pairs of tits. That's what I'm saying.
You got 23 double D's. No dribbling.
A triple double is a whole different thing now.
Come on, Seth. Give us that whistle again.
All right, Mandy, do you have any news for us?
All right. Well, listen, this happened recently in probably the best state in the country, New Jersey. New Jersey. I know it's a joke, by the way. Yeah. So someone had to laugh at that. A New Jersey library announced a book was recently returned anonymously after being checked out in July of 1979. So I can't do math, but that's a long time ago. And it says, so that means that book was missing for 44 years.
Was it a diet book that Chris Christie took out?
The only one I ever read.
Yeah, it was actually returned, so I doubt it. So what I was going to say was that book's just like my father, and the joke was downhill from there. I'm joking. My dad actually never came back after 44 years. I still don't know who he is, Yeah, please. Seth, can you be my dad?
Usually it's only young women who ask me that.
Yeah, but I didn't give you my Cash App, so.
Actually, you did. I do have to catch up.
I take that back.
Incrimination.
Okay. Now, Joe, do you have any news jokes or Russell?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I have a news joke for you. So let's check this out. A worker at a Chinese brewery at the Tsingtao Brewery was caught peeing into one of the tanks. You know,
Gross.
yeah.
Oh, geez. Oh, God, they caught me.
A spokesperson for the company came on and made an announcement via social media, TikTok, assuring people that it was not their ancient Chinese secret.
I'm pretty sure Anheuser-Busch has been peeing in their bottles for quite some time. What they serve us is
That's Bud Light.
exactly.
Yeah, right?
News as well.
And there's no way it just tastes more like pee when it goes in.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're definitely not getting a sponsor from a bar.
So you can do golden showers during COVID. Just, spray it from 6 feet away.
I think we got it. Thank you, Seth.
Okay, the FDA approved a new diet drug yesterday. The drug helps people lose weight, but it has side effects of gastrointestinal issues like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. The name of the drug is called Zepbound for people who are bound to zip their pants.
Man, who comes up with these names?
I would love to lose a few pounds, but not at the risk of being on the toilet.
You're going to lose weight anyway with the diarrhea.
I mean, if you got it, you're going to be in the toilet at some point. You might as well get the most productivity out of it.
Have you read the side effects of Viagra?
No, I have
Oh my
not.
God! Could stop your heart, makes you grow a third eye. Yeah, it's like, who's sleeping with you after you take this thing?
I don't know. But just the fact that a horny man is just willing to look, it's like, whatever, I'll take a third eye. It's just like, whatever. You can die right now. You're like, oh, I'll take the chance,
She better be worth it.
And it's for 4 hours.
I'll take that risk.
You just play ring toss with it.
I will never play that game again.
At least he didn't say cornhole.
What a little game where you shoot the water gun into the cloud's mouth.
Who's naming all of these games?
Funny you said cornhole, man. I went to Penn State and literally 2 weeks after the Jerry Sandusky thing broke, they were spamming trying to sell me a Penn State cornhole set.
Oh my God!
I'm
wow,
too soon, bro. Too soon.
Wow.
Way too soon.
Way too soon forever.
Man, there was a joke that I'm just gonna leave on. He's gonna leave it on the cornball table.
Thank you, Manny. In a newly resurfaced video from 2022, newly minted House Speaker Mike Johnson admitted that he and his son monitor each other's porn intake using a third-party subscription software that watches all their electronic devices and drafts a habit report to share with a, quote, accountability partner, which for Johnson's is his 17-year-old teenage son, Jack. Although Johnson says that his son has a, quote, clean slate, his son admitted to our Stand Up for News political snoop, what you gotten there, that over the last few weeks, the monitoring software has alerted him that his father has logged onto several pornographic websites, including Moms for Liberty in Bed, Taboo Stepdaughters from the American Revolution, and an OnlyFans page of a woman who bears a striking resemblance to Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. Well, I suppose there is a subsection of men out there who are attracted to blondes with heads shaped like a butternut squash.
It's better than the Tea Party titty group.
So the kid's name was Jack Johnson?
Yeah, his name's Jack Johnson.
That's the joke right there, Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson? That's a joke right there waiting to happen.
But the truth of this could have gone horribly fantastic in a totally different way if they tried to outdo each other with how sick and perverted the stuff they looked at was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'd win that.
Oh yeah, say he was into black Amish gay men.
Oh, yeah. Very, very extremely niche. There's 4 pornographic actors in that market.
Except that you can find one of those. I'd be
Actually, only 3.
Were there actually black Amish?
He needs to be here. He needs specificity so he can Google.
Maybe if a Rumspringa thing went horribly awry, possibly.
But I could see them disrobing and everything, but I don't want to picture it. That's something for Russell.
Are you sure? I mean,
ring talk time.
Bring out the cornhole.
All right, Seth. Seth, do you have another joke for us?
I was told to prepare for like some historic, like ancient news.
We're going with that, but can we get to Manny and then we'll do a couple segments and we'll get right back to the history one.
Yeah. Hit your brakes, man. Okay, she's running the show here. All right, take it easy. All right, whose show is this?
Jesus. And James is listening. James is listening, guys.
Do you want to come back or what? I mean, oh my God.
Well, people's favorite thing about me being on the radio is they could actually turn me off.
Yeah. The good thing is that everything that we're talking about happened in history. All right.
That is
there
true.
You go. So here goes some history right here. Very recent history. A bus driver in Michigan fainted at the wheel. A school bus driver. Yep. And then a 7th grader took control of it and parked it safely. The 7th grader said that he didn't know much about driving the bus at all, but he didn't know that the wheels go round and round. That's so stupid. He then tried to phone 911 using his Fisher-Price phone, but he was unsuccessful because he dialed 9 and the cow kept going moo.
I already drove the kids to Chuck E. Cheese after they picked up the driver.
Way to unfunny my joke. Thank you.
I'm there for you. Where did this happen?
Michigan.
In Detroit. Yeah, his parents taught him how to drive the getaway car when they're out stealing ATMs.
Yeah. The music was loud in that bus.
Okay. Hey, Matt, do we have Scott Patrick on the phone?
No, we do not.
Okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to go to our Stand Up for Black News segment, which is our friend Primal. Primal, what do you got for us today?
How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Doing good.
I apologize. I'm not in the studio today. But
believe me, it smells a lot better, so no.
Yeah, I would have been running on black people time anyway.
You're still on your way over, actually.
Yeah. But I have to drive like I'm white.
He's right around the corner.
In Black News is all together. So, Stand Up for Black News. Today in Tennessee, there was a teacher who got caught at his house teaching his students, a certain amount of students, about 10 of them, how to cook meth and fentanyl.
No.
And this is real true. This is real. And his excuse for it was he got mad that they took away home ec. So he was teaching them how to cook. So he literally was teaching them how to cook.
How to run a business.
That's a trade.
Exactly. So
everybody knows that meth is white crack.
Especially here in Lakeland.
And today in Black News is the day that they first said, and this is, about 73 years ago, if I remember, where they said a black man asked a monkey and brought AIDS to America across the world. I'm literally going, I've been horny a lot. I've never had a monkey cross my mind. Maybe a prostitute. You know what I mean? Maybe a girl that's, I'm 45, maybe someone that's like 25, but never a monkey.
You ever seen those howler monkeys? Yeah, there's a reason for that.
I'm pro monkey.
To me, it sounds like you're denying it a little too much. What were you doing in 1982? Can you, exactly, anyone who has to keep saying that they're not into monkeys, I feel like.
And I get called a monkey a lot, so,
I don't see anything wrong with teaching kids how to cook meth or fentanyl. I mean, it's real world skills they're going to need. And I grew up in a mafia bedroom community, and we had money laundering 101 in high school.
Yeah. Come on, it's a much better trade than home ec. At least it's way more lucrative. That's for sure. You get to bake your way to $1 million bucks.
These kids could cook meth, but they can't cook dinner. They can't boil a hot dog.
Right.
Welcome to the massage in this segment of the news station.
I'm like, what are you doing? Today in the store, a lady told me to go F myself.
Oh.
I said, which hand would you like me to use? I'm ahead of the game. You know what I mean? Like,
Hold on one second,
what do you want me to
Primal.
do?
Hold on
I'm
one second,
married for
Primal.
Yeah, we actually have a phone call. Ryan from Gulfport wants to get in to talk to you guys.
Ryan from Gulfport.
Is that Ryan
Oh,
Gunner?
Ryan Gunner. Hey.
Oh, hey, Ryan. Ryan from
How's it going,
Gulfport.
you guys?
Ryan Gunner.
Hey.
Hello, sir.
What's going on, Sailor?
So I have a new segment idea because Manny came over to my boat and he left his diary.
Oh, yeah.
With some pictures in there.
That's true, right, Manny?
Yeah, so
I'm
you
reading
can
from
leave
your
out the.
diary right now.
I hope he doesn't. Nothing about closets.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that either. Kick that door
This
down.
one is dated.
I'm coming out,
This
baby.
one's dated 12/22/2022. It's been a while, but here I am back at it, re-engaging with the
I can't. Yo.
re-engaging with the never-ending struggle to self-improve. At work, Storage King, Clearwater, Florida, getting ready to knock this day out. I've started practicing yoga regularly, and it's been great so far.
Thank you, Robin. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Well, you know what? You did stretching before the show, so you're still
I did. I'm
practicing it.
still practicing
It's still
regularly.
going good for
When
you.
was that dated, Ryan?
The December of 2022.
Okay, going on a year, and I mean, I'm still kind of doing a little yoga, you know, still walking my way out of that closet, as you're about to hear. It was ajar when Ryan's reading it when it was ajar. Now it's kind of
Okay.
Gray has to be one of the most beautiful women I've ever encountered.
Name
you're
Rob.
flattering yourself, Ryan. Okay, I'll not say all that about you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I need to go through these segments. I thank you very much for calling in, Ryan. Joe, do you have your? I swear it's a curse segment.
I mean, I have half a segment. I think I probably would want to hold off until next week because this is going to be a good one.
Okay.
I want to come in. I want to come in studio and do this one.
Or we can finish it for you.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we go then to Russell with gay news, and then we'll come back for history because I know a bunch of us have some history.
We can
jokes.
do the history.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Russell, can you do your segment, Stand Up for Gay News, and then we'll do a roundtable of history jokes?
Okay. Stand Up for Gay News is really nothing has happened. So maybe I'm doing entertainment news anyway. So I got a couple of interesting tidbits. One, of course, is Ohio is the latest state to approve marijuana. They legalized it Tuesday by a huge margin. So you imagine that place is going to be a little greener.
What was the margin? 420 votes?
No, actually, people actually vote up north. People actually vote up north. And also, just saying, the actor strike is officially over.
I heard that.
And there's not going to be any more AI, so no more artificial intelligence. But Hollywood has never had any real intelligence anyway, so I'm not sure what the difference is. And James asked me to do my segment because I am launching not one, but two Stand Up for News events.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
The Plant City Open Mic is going to be a Stand Up for News live event, and it starts on Monday. And I have secured a location for Orlando, baby.
Oh,
So we're going to Orlando, and I'm going to have I'm going to set up a Orlando crew.
Oh.
So this is
Nice.
we're going to go. Yes, we're expanding, and I'm really excited about that.
Stand Up for News.
I thank you guys. Stand Up for News is going, and I'm actually might get a location here in Lakeland because my open mic in Lakeland has ended.
Okay.
So
Boy, you're
I'm looking for a new. I don't sit and I go.
You're a hustler.
And go and go, just like James. James hustles.
Mm-hmm.
You hustle, and if it don't work, you say, "Oh, boo boo," and you go pick up and go somewhere else.
Oh
And
yeah.
I gotta say, Russ, for someone who looks like he does a lot of sitting, you actually you are on the go. I gotta say.
Yeah, to be as fat as I am actually very active.
You're there, brother. You are. No, you're always, dude, always into something.
You don't, and it's how you do it. So I don't have any. There's no really, nothing happened gay wise. I'm so sad.
Okay.
Well, don't worry.
That's okay. Manny will make up for it.
I was just gonna say, substitute here. We got
You'll be a lot of happy gays smoking pot in Ohio. Good for you. All right.
There was some entertainment news. That they have subpoenaed the flight log to Epstein's Island.
Oh, have they?
wow.
They have.
No way. Is that true?
That's a true story.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine like what was going on in that island? You know,
Oh my God.
Ellen
No, I
dancing
would
around, kids screaming.
It was real hard to get my name off that list.
Oprah, a kid for you, a kid for you. Leonardo, 2 kids for you. Leonardo's like, as long as their ages don't equal 25, I'm good.
I'll tell you what,
Call me Captain Crunch.
we have Scott Patrick, our man on the street. Scott, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Okay. Do you have your man on the street segment?
I do.
Okay.
Hey.
And where are you coming from today, Scott?
Actually, it's National Louisiana Day.
Ah,
So I found a street in New Orleans. It's called Mystery Street
okay.
because it sounded intriguing. But it turns out the only mystery is who the guys are that robbed you.
Manny knows them.
They're Manny's cousins.
I'm sorry, but okay, yes, not me and my cousins.
Hey guys, I have to head out real quick. I gotta go out real quick. So
All right,
I'm
brother.
gonna let you guys go. Hey Manny, Seth, I will see you guys tonight at the roast. Everybody else, you have a safe and wonderful week, and keep writing jokes because you need them.
Yeah. You go hurry up and use the bathroom, obviously.
Hey, Scott, do you have anything? Any other jokes for us?
Yeah, I have some stories here.
Okay, absolutely.
So Subway had launched a promo where if you get a 12-inch by 12-inch tattoo of their logo on your chest or back, you get free subs for life. But there's a lot of people fighting against it. I guess they're Christians. They're calling it the mark of the yeast.
What if I get Jared's face tattooed on my back? Is that okay?
I think something way different.
That means you're going on that flight to Epstein's Island.
Your name's on the call. Fred.
That's definitely a mark of the beast.
You got anything else for us, Scott?
Yeah. So an Arizona golf course is having major troubles with javelinas.
Oh,
I guess they're
Big
like
pigs.
a pig-like
Big pig.
creature, but they keep these javelinas are repeatedly tearing up the turf, like a meth head with an itchy crotch.
I can say, Robin, you're so deeply Midwest that you were the only one who knew what that word was.
It's called a boar.
Let's use layman terms.
No, but they're big wild pigs, and they're out in the
How do you say it? What is it?
Javelina?
Cavallina.
Javelina.
Javelina.
See, it's a J where it's silent with an H.
Oh, I would not know anything about that.
Yeah, Manny, Javelina, smile and shut up.
I was going to say, I had a girlfriend with that name. I guess I was...
It's gasoline.
That's funny.
And just like meth head crotches, javelinas are also called muskhogs and skunk pigs.
Oh, skunk pigs, yeah.
Ooh.
They're more like rat pigs, I would think, because they do rifle through garbage and.
But do they smell like skunks?
I don't know.
When are they coming to Florida? That's what I want to know. When are we going to start saying?
Do they taste like chicken?
With the taxes and everything, they're on their way. So. Okay, I'll tell you what. I want to do one round of This Week in History, and then I want to make sure we save room because I want to talk about this roast battle. That's the whole reason we have Seth on the line. We've got a lot of people excited for it.
Yeah.
So let me go This Week in History. So this week in history, November 9th, 1872, a fire in Boston destroys nearly 800 buildings. Locals refer to this day as the day Beantown had some wicked flames.
It's a wicked pissa.
I thought that was the gay pride parade that they were referring to.
All right, this week in history, in 1922, Albert Einstein is named the winner of the Nobel Prize for Physics for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. The following year, Einstein is named by the magazine Theoretical Physics Weekly as the, quote, sexiest theoretical physicist alive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, personally, my vote would have been for Enrico Fermi, but, you know.
I'm Tesla all the way. Nikola Tesla all the way.
Was that discovery as important as a Snapchat filter? On This Week in History, November 17, 1796, Catherine the Great, who was a ruler over Russia for over 30 years, died as they were lowering a horse onto her. And a rope broke.
What?
Yes.
What a cartoon way to go. Oh, shit, a piano fell on her as she was walking out. Like, what the freak?
Somebody asked her, what happened, how many ropes broke, and somebody just went, nee! Stopped one time. That's all it took.
Oh, man. That when the ambulance come, they'd say, hey, because hates for horses. That was stupid. I'm sorry. That was the next one. That was so forced and unfunny. Here you go, guys. So This Week in History, Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street was released in American theaters, introducing moviegoers to the villain Freddy Krueger, which means that it's been about 30 years now since your children are no longer scared of Jim, are now scared of just Freddy Krueger coming into or dreaming about Jim. I made that up on the very clearly made that up on the spot.
I thought you were thinking the Jim. I'm like,
No. I was trying to make a joke about how your Jim was like stalking your kids in their dreams, in their nightmares, and then Krueger came and picked up the mantle. But as you can see, this is what happened when you don't prepare, guys.
Now, any of our callers, you guys have any history jokes, Scott or Russell? Okay, I'll take what.
They just both exited the call.
Russell hung up a little while ago.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Then we'll get to the main event. We've got a big super showdown here in Tampa, and I will let Steph explain what's going on.
So what's happening tonight at the Royal G Lounge on Nebraska Avenue near Sly is a roast battle and comedy open mic. It's the first one that we're having.
Hey.
It'll be monthly, the second Thursday of every month. And tonight we have 8 people roasting each other.
Ooh.
And I'll give you that battle.
Okay.
Because it's going to be epic. I cannot wait. We have...
what the delay is, right now you're dealing with a Gen X on a cell phone right now.
And so
Gen X.
So it's a try,
I wish actually I'm the last boomer, bro.
I was going to go there, but I was like, let me not be too offensive.
Okay, so we have Takeout versus Manny Avila.
Hey, right here.
That is the first one. And then we got
tonight.
James Robert Bothwell versus Rick Russo. We have Manny Dion versus Joey T. Izzo.
Manny 2.5.
Take it easy on Joe there.
And we got Kelvin Garcia versus Manny Gassett.
Oh, too many Manny's.
There's another Manny?
Ordered.
Wait, there's 3 Manny's?
No, just 2.
I thought you said
Maddie.
Maddie Dion.
Maddie Dion.
Like, have you met her?
Yeah.
Maybe Who
is this man? No, I've never heard of her. Who is this?
So there will be a cash prize. It's an $8 entry. We also have an open mic before it. The open mic, you have 10-minute sets. Royal G Lounge has chicken wings and chicken tacos, salads, mozzarella sticks, full liquor bar. Should be a pretty epic time.
Now, Seth, what's the reason you made this like a roast battle rather than just kind of like your run-of-the-mill open mic?
I like roasting people. I grew up in, like I said, Mafia Better community in New York and Philadelphia Mafia. We just roasted each other constantly. Teachers roasted. I mean, I remember my school nurse telling a classmate that he was too dumb to know he was being insulted, and that's just my whole life has been like that.
That's run true to you.
Yeah, I started roasting employees who retired or quit. And I did that back in 2003, and I continued it at Sarasota. And even at Brandon Ford, I roasted a guy that was there for 23 years. I had 80 people at my house and roasted them. And I have most of them are on my YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
Just my name. But
so one person for every year of his life? Is that how it went? 80 people?
Pretty much, yeah. So the roasting thing to me is... and I used to love watching the roasts growing up. I watched the Dean Martin. I watched the Comedy Central ones. Just all that. If you're into comedy, you got to be in the roasting.
Yeah. I got to say, growing up in Philly, I can test it at 100%. And I feel like naturally my style is obviously I'm always busting balls and stuff. Naturally that's my style, and a lot of that just comes from like years of practicing. Just having to like deflect people making fun of your shoes or your.
I thought it just came from years of abuse.
Yeah. No, that's why I cry at night. I tell you, that's not why. That's why I had that journal Ryan was reading. That's not you're getting stories mixed up. No, but I agree with that 100%. It is something that we said like you do in that area. I don't know that area particularly, but doing like an inner city thing. Like you just kind of you make fun of people all the time.
It gives you a chance to go on the fly. Like the combatants had to exchange 10 facts, so they have something to go on.
Okay.
But as
I didn't get any facts.
As they win, they'll go into the next round. I'll give them 2 facts, and then the last one they'll get 1, and they're going to be on their own after that.
Okay.
So they'll have to pay attention and think on their feet. And
no, that's interesting. I didn't realize like you actually gave them. I just thought it was sort of everyone just kind of teasing everyone.
No, I like the freestyle stuff, but I owe you facts. I can give you them right now. Actually, yeah. So I was born a man. Let's start with that one. Okay.
Prove it.
Yeah, he can have trouble with that.
Yeah. He wants a encore because I've already proven it to him. So, so it's always getting a little too greedy over here. It seems like. Let's see here. I didn't steal within the last 48 hours. Also a fact. I have not stolen anything. You know.
So, I don't think you can put didn't as a fact.
Like,
he's great, baby.
Okay, so. I have stolen 52 hours ago. I stole something 52 hours ago. And I guess my last one would be I would never. Does this count? I would never. I'm not somebody. How can I? I'm not somebody who would consider purchasing a shirt like the one you're wearing. So those are the 3 facts for.
Well, now, so Manny, you're going to be a participant in this.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
have you? Because you know you're going to roast Takeout, and Takeout's been he's a friend of the show. He's a friend of yours. Have you already? Have you already came up with what you're going to say?
Yeah, I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to say. Again, for me. I enjoying roasting so much. I feel like I'm good at it. This is like the first time I'm going to do an actual roasting event. So I think this might be the beginning of something that I can run with. Or if I'm here next Thursday crying, I don't have any friends with comics anymore.
I'm really hoping that it takes off and does very well, and I can stash money away and do quarterly where I give away $500.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Or more. The more people show up, the more money I collect, the more money I can pay out.
Okay. Well, he offered me some leftover chicken nuggets that he had in his glove department, and I said, sure. I said,
well,
sure.
You didn't fall for the candy trick, so.
It's a little bit heavier. He's working class. I got some chicken nuggets.
now, Jim, would you ever roast? Would you sign up for the roast and participate in it?
I'm not good at insulting people. Except for Manny. I'd have to have Manny cross with me. I want to build people up, not tear them down.
Oh my God. Okay.
Unless it's a politician. I'm gonna roast him like a rotisserie chicken. Just keep turning around and that up and down.
Well, I mean, originally, like in the old school, like Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, it was like you only roast the ones you love, and I feel like that's changed a little bit. I feel like it's sort of more about being biting but it is,
definitely. But it should still come from a place of love. Like one of my best friends, I lived in Texas for 6 years, and I DJ'd along with this guy. 2 different styles of DJing, but good friend of mine. He's a wedding DJ, and they live in Ohio now. And his wife messaged me a couple years ago, and she said, "Hey, we're having his 50th birthday party in a hotel banquet room. There'll be like 100 and some people there, and we know you're not going to be able to make it because you're in Florida. But could you make like a little video?" 5-minute video that we could show saying happy birthday to Pete.
Yeah.
And I said on 2 conditions. 1, you don't watch it before you play it. And 2, it's the last one you play.
You don't watch it before you play it.
Her parents are there, his parents are there, and I roast him. I roast his mother. I roast his wife. For 5 minutes, I burn him to the ground.
Yeah.
And it's on my YouTube channel as well. It's the surprise roast of Pete Day.
That's why you've never been invited to that family's house again. Every time his mom's going to look at you funny for that.
He said to me, he always dreamed that one day I would roast him. Like he wanted to be roasted. And most of the people that get roasted are like the guest of honor. They actually take it as a badge of honor.
Like that. Also, I would say like that's an interesting. I never thought about it like that deeply. Like I'm just comedy to me when I think about roasting and stuff. But it's a good point because I feel a lot more comfortable. Like Takeout, I know, and there is a certain bit of camaraderie that we are in group chats with each other. We joke around. Like they get on the podcast. There's a bit of community there that does make it a little bit easier. As if it was just some guy that I don't know. I don't know his sentiments. I don't know if he has mental health issues. I don't know. I have a whole crowd of people laughing at him. You know what I mean? All this is gonna. But there is a certain level of like, okay. I know Takeout, and I know everyone. I'm so looking forward to just hanging out with everybody, and making this a fun time. So,
See, I I would not participate in a roast because I feel like, kind of like you, Jim, I feel like I wouldn't be able to write the good jokes, and it would sort of hurt my feelings with this and that. But like, if we were all just like silly and roasting each other, or even if we had like a show, like it's because I have such camaraderie with you guys. I wouldn't mind that, but
I'm afraid like the old white man in me would come out and I just start like, calling people racial slurs. I don't want to cross that boundary, man.
Take the Michael Richards round. Just back and forth.
Well, you got to be careful tonight because we do a film crew. We have.
Oh, you're filming it.
Yeah, we have Suitcase City Entertainment filming everything.
Hey, that's Rick Russo's production.
Rick Russo,
thing.
Austin, Mark, his 3 homies, all based out of Tampa, all Tampa natives, and they're going to be filming the whole thing. I'm going to put it on my website, joke-dr.com. I wish I could stream it on jokedoctor.com, but joke-dr.com is my comedy website. And
what's your porn website again? You mind not dropping that down?
Sceptical.
Why did you have that locked and loaded?
That's locked and loaded all the time, brother.
Since we're plugging stuff, I want to make sure it's a very, very special Saturday. We got 3 more minutes left. Very special Saturday. We are doing our first live Stand Up for News event. We're doing it at the Tiki Tavern. We've got Rick Stepinski headlining. You're going to do
Tavern or Tiki Hut?
Twisted Tiki.
Twisted Tiki.
There's so many Tikis here. Okay. Twisted Tiki, 8 o'clock. We're splashed all over our Facebook pages. So Twisted Tiki, Rick Stepinski is headlining. The feature is going to be Tommy Bell. I will be doing the hosting, and I know Manny will be coming in and doing a quick guest set.
This is on the 13th, this Monday?
No, we're talking about the Stand Up for News November 11th.
Oh, absolutely. I will do whatever she says I will do. I know exactly what she's referring to. And I will be there precisely.
Love Tommy Bell.
Yeah, Tommy
Big
Bell.
fan of Tommy Bell.
I guess I'm featuring. This is news, baby. Breaking news for me. Here you go.
A guest set.
I guess I am. Okay. That's why it's a guest set, because I guess I am going to be doing a set.
Well, you have something you want to plug for Monday.
For Monday, we're going to be at the Tiki Hut. Professor Jay's doing something there. Nice little pig roast, I think is what it's called. So there's going to be a couple comics out there. So I'm not quite sure if there's going to be other talent involved, but I will be there, so that's going to be fun. And then, of course, our podcast. I have the You Can't Say That podcast, the letter U, Can't Say That. It's on all of the streaming services, Apple, all that stuff, and on YouTube. And then the YouTube channel is called The High Ground Studios.
I was going to say, you're killing it. You're getting some really good numbers.
Or at least I've just been lying to everybody. Just me.
You look for it online, it's not there. It's not Fandom Podcast.
It's just a box.
Well, Jim, I know you haven't been around for a while, but do you have anything up your sleeve or anything coming?
Just getting back into the groove of things and hitting some open mics. We got time for last story or no?
You're being channeled out, my guy.
You know what? I am so sorry. We forgot our weather.
Well, find out next week whether or not we'll have more weather news.
All right, that's been Stand Up for News, and
let's do the song. Let's go for it. Stand up for news, pop pop. Stand up for news, pop pop. We'll stand up for you, pop pop. You can stand up too, pop pop. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Stand up now. Stand up for news. Like I don't know. Stand up for news. Thank God one of us remembered the lyrics.